Hi, this is Trisha. Welcome to The Bachelor the morning after. And Ashley, who do we have today?
We have Miss Becca Tilley, who hasn't been here for 2 years.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So Ash was on Access Live this morning with Chris Harrison, and we talked a lot about Kaylin's sexual assault story. So we're going to kind of tell viewers to maybe watch that interview elsewhere on our website. And we're going to go into the fun stuff.
All right, let's do it.
Let's
we didn't
do
talk
it.
about a lot of that stuff.
No, we didn't talk about any of the fun stuff, and I think there's going to be a lot about Kaylin online, and so let's do the fun stuff.
Okay.
So we started off with Tayshia. What do we think about Tayshia's one-on-one?
It was kind of forgettable, but it was also fun.
This is the thing, I feel like she's very normal, and so a lot of times the people who are very like just normal and calm aren't that exciting to watch, you know?
Right. I felt it was very monotone, and but I did love when Colton jumped and he screamed like a girl.
Yeah.
Also, when you bungee jump, are you supposed to, when she jumped and then it like jerked her body, I'm like,
I thought they were going to call the EMT. I thought they were going to call the EMT.
Really? Her back I didn't notice.
Well, she jumped like,
she jumped out.
She jumped out like
I think you're
feet
supposed
first.
to do. Oh.
Instead of like diving. So
Colton
when it-
dived like
yeah.
Jesus. He was like, woo! And she did not.
I was just putting myself in that moment and thinking about like the second you're like, okay, I'm going to lift my foot up off this thing and let myself fall forward. Like, hell no. I don't think my body could ever let me do that.
I feel like if you were on a date with Jared when you were on Paradise or something and they were like, you're going bungee jumping,
I would love
you
it.
would,
What?
you would have acted like you loved it? Or
Oh
you would've
no,
loved
I
it?
would have been loved being wrapped up with him.
No, I'm talking about if you had to go
just
alone,
solo,
like,
individual.
and they were like, it's really gonna impress him. You would have been like crying in your interviews and then been like, I'm so excited, Jared.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But he did go bungee jumping on that season of Paradise
remember.
with Claire, and they had it in like a bundle where the two of them are wrapped up together. I was like, I want that date. There's so much adrenaline. It was
Probably
scary.
did that to you for a reason.
I know. It was over water, which I think is a
Right.
lot less scary than whatever they did last night, which was like a small
Pool.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then we had a group date. Would you guys have put the leeches on your body?
Of course. Oh yeah.
Yes, but what did Hannah B eat? Didn't she eat something?
A fisheye.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. 'Cause
I would have done it to impress him.
I would have gagged, and then it would have been a whole thing where like me trying to impress him turned into like me throwing up, and then it's just a disaster. So I would have put the leeches on, but I would not have eaten.
Interesting. I didn't realize how gross leeches were.
Oh,
They
they're
have,
just
like
so
healing
small,
powers
though.
too.
Yeah.
There's something you can have. I remember a Grey's Anatomy episode. There was a
Yes.
leech situation that
I think the U.S. leeches look different from Singapore leeches.
Really, but like they're so small. It's not like it's affecting like your whole. It doesn't feel like it's affecting your whole body. If it's like on your thigh, I'm like, okay, that's far away from my head.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they say it detoxifies your body, which makes me think, could I be prettier from this? In which case, I'll always say, I'll do it.
honestly same.
So how jealous are you that they went to Singapore? It was totally based off Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh,
Yeah, totally. So I went on a work trip to Singapore, and it was like very quick pace, but it was one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. But I was laughing last night as Chris Harrison's like, we're going to Singapore, and thinking about
their mind. It was like Oprah said, you got a car, you got a car.
Actually, we did the same thing when Chris told us we were going to Deadwood, South
No, we
Dakota.
didn't.
Yes,
We were like, yay!
we still got way more excited than we should have been.
Guys, did they know where Singapore was?
I mean, yeah.
No, I don't
Hannah
think.
G said, "Where's Singapore?"
It's supposed to be the cleanest and like safest country in the entire world.
You and I know what it is. Do these
Yeah.
girls know? They it was hilarious.
They probably just saw Crazy Rich Asians the week
Honestly,
before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I went, I didn't even know. I know I'm not good at geography, but after Crazy Rich Asians, it reminded me of like how beautiful it is, and it is so clean, and it's. I would love to go back. They're lucky. They have a good. Looks like they're going to some really nice places.
Week 4, you're going foreign? That's crazy. Also, that building with the 3 prongs, you know, like that has.
Oh yeah, Marina Bay Sands
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Is that like, is the whole city just right there? Because that was in every single shot last night.
Well, it's not big at all.
No.
I mean, it's like a really small place, but that is the main where all like the buildings are and like the structures. But
Yeah, I would love to go. So then we started the Courtney and Demi feud, which I'm living for.
Courtney puts the ass in class.
You guys are Team Demi, right?
I'm not like I don't live for Demi like so many others. What
Oh,
about
I
you?
didn't know people were living for
Oh
her.
yeah, they're like really like her.
I like her. I'm like indifferent. I felt like the feud was more just like to have a feud. Because I felt like, I felt like they clearly were like at each other, but I also felt like Demi was kind of like, go talk to him. She was kind of being like, if you want to talk to him, go talk to him, and like encouraging. And then I felt like maybe the producers were like, hey.
I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah.
Because Courtney, like, I've never had an experience where, like, I couldn't get time. And I don't remember being in front of anybody.
No, that happens.
That did.
Yeah, because there's sometimes where, like, I remember it would be, girls would be like, I really need time. And in my mind, I'm like, go talk to him. But the producers sometimes are like, not yet.
Yeah.
So I just found Courtney extremely condescending. She like talks through
Me
her
too.
teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
I definitely was like, on that situation, I was more like, okay, Demi, you know, she kind of was like egging it on a little more,
absolutely.
but yeah.
Then the last cocktail party of the night with everyone. I mean, you talk about Kaylin and Hannah.
Yeah, okay,
And-
so, I mean, did you think that was a weird conversation? Where, like, she's like, I'm gonna pull you aside, we're gonna say absolutely nothing, and we're gonna move on.
I mean, yeah, it seemed very abrupt for how big the back and forth had been for it to all of a sudden be like, okay. But I was kind of glad it was over because I was getting a little bit
I loved it. I hung
You
on
did?
every word.
really?
Yeah, but so that's
who
why
were
it was
you
disappointing.
more relatable to?
I was sort of, I had always said that I was I was kind of like them both, but I think Hannah just reacts a lot like me, so I had like a little bit of a soft spot for her.
I love
but
Hannah.
I do like them both, and
Yeah.
she but I was very interested in it, and then they just kind of blew it away. But I understand why they had to blow it away, because they weren't gonna like harp on a little beauty pageant drama
Right.
when Kaylin has deep things.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, I think it was good that they squashed it, even though
I think
it
so
was
too. It was a
abrupt
good move.
chat,
yeah. Was it fantastic writing if this was a script? Probably not, but it was real life. And
Maybe the producers were just like, hey, y'all talk it out.
Yeah.
Squash it. You don't have to talk to each other, interact with each other, but like, let's move on.
Yeah.
Right. Let's pretend you're mature.
everyone who talks about the issue, like who knows a little bit more than us, says it was really no big deal. It was like actually as big as they made it seem.
Oh.
So Courtney told Colton that you could be anybody. The fact that you're the Bachelor is the only reason she's here. So do you think that Demi is there for the right reasons?
I mean, I don't.
The right reasons is stupid.
Yeah. Does it even exist anymore?
Well, I mean, the right reasons is you go on to have fun, make friends, have an experience, and if you fall in love, you better be open to really liking and falling in love with that person and be ready for
Yeah,
marriage.
it's like if you're going on a first date with someone random, maybe you're going because you're like, hey, worst case scenario, it's a free meal. It's like everyone's attempting to
Yeah.
like look for love. It's
Yeah.
just a very exaggerated way, but she's entertaining.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah. So when Courtney got sent home, I mean, Demi's reaction is hilarious. She's like smiling, kissing her rose, saying goodbye, like saying ding dong, the bitch is dead. The best. So, guys, we kind of went through it all. Next week,
looks intense next week.
I
Those
know.
are some dramatic scenes that play out.
yeah. So we love Elise. Do you love Elise?
Yeah, that they didn't really show her much this week.
She didn't get a one talk. She didn't get a soft.
I was gonna say
sound
I
bite.
like forgot about her, and then he called her for the rose. And I was like, oh, she was like such a huge part last week.
I know. And next week she'll make a big decision.
Apparently, she's making this decision. Like she's gonna. If this decision is that she's gonna like. Based on the preview, she says,
she-
"I can't do this," right?
And then
she says,
she's
"I
like,
can't get
"Did I-"
used to him."
Oh, she said I can't get engaged to him.
No,
something
that
like that?
was the Super Tease promo weeks ago.
Yeah. In the Super Tease, she says like, "I can't do this." So let's just
Oh.
pretend like she's gonna leave. Why would you leave so early?
In Singapore.
Maybe she realized.
Enjoy the
maybe
ride.
she's- Yeah, I
Maybe
don't
she
know.
realized she doesn't
maybe
like
she's that
him?
real. Maybe she's just a
She's
genuine.
very real.
It's probably why I love
Yeah,
her.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe she's like, what, you know?
You think
I
she just
don't-
didn't like him enough?
maybe she didn't. Maybe she don't like traveling. Maybe she has a dog at home that she misses. Can relate to this.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Heather has a one-on-one. She's never been kissed. So, do we think she's gonna get
kissed.
And it looks like they set it up. I really hope that they make. I know they're gonna obviously they like zoom in on his lips and stuff, and they're gonna make it funny. But I really hope that they make it super romantic and sweet for her, because it wasn't my first kiss when I had my first kiss on TV, and I have never in my life. I don't think I've ever been that nervous before that date, because the producers came in and they were like,
you hadn't kissed him yet.
No.
By the time your date came around.
Yeah, and that was like week 6.
What?
Yeah, because I didn't want to kiss him on a group date. I was like, he just kissed everyone. Like
Right.
I don't know, for some reason in my head I couldn't.
Out.
You could have gotten sick. I mean, if someone else was sick.
And so then we go on my date. That was week 6, and
Wait, was that the donkey one?
Yeah.
And the producers come before the night portion. They're like, so, like, y'all are probably gonna kiss tonight. How are you feeling? And I'm like, my dad's gonna see, my grandma's gonna see, and like, I don't know what I look like when I kiss. I'm so scared.
I hate
I know. So like, I
God,
cannot
poor girl.
imagine never having kissed anyone and then it being.
Just gotta go for the peck. Just go for a little
I know. I
peck.
hope it's just
little...
a sweet.
I hope it is sweet, because I don't think she's in the lead, and so I don't want her to regret her first kiss being with
She'll
a guy.
never regret her first kiss being with the Bachelor on TV. That's
what
the
if
coolest story of all life.
No, what if it's bad and it like doesn't look good? And then it's just it's televised. I know.
But then you're like, I still have my first kiss with the Bachelor on TV, and nobody can say that.
I mean, true. It's
true.
It's a great story when you look back to tell your first kiss story.
yeah.
Oh, and yeah, you have physical evidence.
Yeah. Well, that might be a good thing. It might be a bad thing.
If it's bad, you're just like, whoops, it was
my first. Exactly. Well, that's it, guys. Becca, you have a podcast, correct?
I do have a podcast.
What is it called?
Winning podcast.
Oh, wait. What awards has it won?
I won a People's Choice Award.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, it was our listeners are the most dedicated, because we were in a category with Oprah. Like it was like the big league people. Yeah, and it was obviously fan voted, and our listeners like went in for us. And we
Whoa.
won.
Was it?
What's it
Oprah's,
called?
Like, what is it? Sunday chat things? Was she had like
Super
Tom Brady
Soul.
on and stuff?
Yeah, it's
Super
where
Soul?
yeah.
You beat Super Soul Sunday Oprah. That's amazing.
I know, and she didn't even make it to the top 6 or whatever. We made it we were at that point before we even won. We were like, we beat Oprah.
Yeah, that's the award.
Yeah, that's the award.
And what's your podcast called?
It's called Scrubbing In with Becca Tilley and Tanya Rad, and Scrubbing In is based on our love for Grey's Anatomy, which I've referenced like 4 times
Already.
chat. And yeah, so that's a big part of my life right now. I did a swim collection with L Space, which launches tomorrow.
I love L Space.
So that's tomorrow. It launches. I think I'm allowed to say that. Hopefully, here we go. And so yeah, I've just been working on some things and watching The Bachelor. That's what I'm doing.
Yes,
And
Ash.
you move into a new place.
Oh, and I moved into a new place.
Yay!
Yeah.
So much going on.
See that?
Ash.
I'm going to the Super Bowl this weekend.
Is this your first time?
No, I went in
Oh.
2011 with my dad, and it was like the greatest experience ever. But Jared's never gone, so he's I know, and
Actually,
we've been
Freak.
friends for like 4 Patriots Super Bowls, and now we're like, okay, we're together. It's time we go to the Super Bowl together.
Is he gonna lose his mind?
I think he's gonna cry. I think like the fireworks are gonna go off. They're gonna run out of the tunnel.
National
and he's gonna
anthem.
start bawling.
Yeah, you need to like record all this. Also, has he ever met Tom Brady?
No, it's my dream in life. We were at an auction and they were auctioning off dinner with the offensive line, and that went for like $10,000. And I was like, babe, how much would we spend if it was dinner with Tom? And he's like, our life savings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He loves him.
Yeah, he loves him so much.
Well,
I
I'm gonna be following that
adore
on
their love.
Insta story.
I love that you both like fan girl and fan boy.
I
over
know,
people. It's
that's-
like perfect.
That's what we have.
perfect
It's like
match.
something.
Rob Thomas.
Yeah.
Still confused about that.
I'll never forget hearing about that obsession, being like, "Are we talking about the same? Am I thinking of the right person?"
Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys, we can be here all day. Thank you.
I mean, thanks. Listen to my podcast. It's a really good one this
yeah.
week. It's a really good podcast this week.
With
so you should
Sean?
definitely the Sean one is fantastic. And then, of course, there's the Almost Famous one. But, yeah,
Okay.
check out
Are
the
they
Sean
not
one.
the same?
No, there's two.
But
there's the Almost Famous in depth and the regular.
I really enjoyed the Sean
You
one.
did, you
It was
listened?
very emotional.
It was.
Yeah, really well done.
Thank you.
Award-winning content. Thanks.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, like it, and subscribe. And if you want more Bachelor content, head over to Access Online.